$42 per person for butter chicken? This could certainly be the best butter chicken in the country, but it's also possibly the most expensive. Tableside presentations are all the rage in restaurants these days, but can often be a gimmick to try to justify higher prices. This isn't just any restaurant though. It comes from the group behind Dhamaka and the Michelin-starred Semma, two of the best Indian restaurants in the city. Come along for what is bound to be an exciting, over-the-top meal as we try the butter chicken experience at Adda. Adda opened in 2018 as Adda Indian Canteen in Long Island City and was the debut restaurant for the New York City-based hospitality group Unapologetic Foods that now run numerous popular restaurants around the city, including the Michelin-starred and #1 rated restaurant in the city, Semma. The chef de cuisine is Neil Kajali, who had previously worked at the former #1 restaurant in the world, 11 Madison Park, as well as another unapologetic restaurant, Dhamaka. The restaurants are known for featuring traditional dishes on their menus that might not appeal to Western palates. But along with Adda's move to Manhattan, they announced an addition to the menu to meet the taste of their changing clientele, butter chicken. To be honest, I have no idea how butter chicken became this sort of gateway Indian dish for people. Maybe it better fits Western palates, or maybe it's just the easiest thing for us to pronounce. But Adda is trying to make it something special and not just something ordered by people too afraid to try anything else. Its $42 per person butter chicken experience is designed to reintroduce butter chicken as a nuanced and complex dish full of traditional Indian flavors. $42 is easily the most expensive butter chicken I've ever seen, but it's more like dinner and a show, so let's find out if it's worth it.
Also, I feel like I've been hardwired not to order butter chicken because it's just one of those things that you can kind of get everywhere. So it's kind of a shame that that's all we're getting here because everything we had at Semma was incredible. The butter chicken experience is supposed to be a lot of food, but I think we could squeeze in another dish or two.
You actually need to pre-book and pre-pay for the butter chicken experience, so we don't really need the menu, but we've heard so many of their other dishes are incredible, so I think we might have to order one or two more things. The biryani and lamb chops are really standing out to me, but our waiter said those were probably a little too heavy to go along with the butter chicken experience, so I think we'll have to come back for those. They have some really interesting sounding drink options as well, including an alcoholic chutney flight and exclusive beers brewed by Brooklyn-based Transmitter Brewing. These beers definitely sound unique. I mean, basmati rice lager and a coconut IPA. The menu here is not extensive, but is meticulously thought out.
I think we might have the perfect table because we're seated right in between the kitchen and the beautiful bar. I always love getting a peek behind the scenes and seeing inside the kitchen. It looks very chaotic, but also like they very much have everything under control. And the bar is absolutely beautiful. All the bottles are lit from underneath. They have these lights above the bar with shades that look like buckets to me. And then they have newspapers all on the ceiling and the wall, which is also lit like behind me. It's absolutely beautiful how it's lit from the bottom like that. It's a nod to their original restaurant, which I feel like is a really great touch. But we just got some pickled fruits and veggies. The service has been incredible and I can't wait to dig in. So there's green chili, red chili, carrot, and mango. Our waiter was saying he likes the green chili and the carrot the best. I always kind of am more of a fruit person, so I was expecting to like that more, but I'm very excited to try all these. So I'll start with the green chili. Spicy. Wow, that is so spicy, but the flavor is unreal. I definitely taste that green chili pepper. Okay, I might need a sip of water, and then I'm gonna go into the red pepper. Really good. Okay, now I'll try the red pepper. This almost looks like it's like a gelatin. Wow, that is really spicy. My mouth's on fire.
That was probably the worst one to start with.
Oh, definitely on the sweeter side and more like a jelly. That one doesn't have too much of a pepper flavor to me. Really good and a nice break from the spice of the green chili. All right, now I'll try this carrot. Oh, okay, to me that's a perfect in-between of sweet and spicy. Like it kind of starts off with a little bit of a kick. It almost has like a mustard flavor to me. And then there's a sweetness at the end. All right, last but not least, let's try the mango. This also looks like it has more of a jelly consistency. Ooh. That one's good. That's definitely the sweetest one. It's funny because I feel like it kind of goes from like spiciest to sweetest. Delicious. What a great way to start the meal.
Hello guys. Hi. I wanted to offer you some chaats. Chaat is an Indian style street food. We have two different kinds. They change every day. On this side we have a samosa chaat, which has spiced chickpeas, some crushed samosas, some chickpea salad, mint and tamarind chutney, as well as onions and cilantro.
Wow.
And we also have a chana chaat, which has crispy spiced chickpeas with some lime juice, as well as some onions, tomatoes, and cilantro, and then a chickpea salad.
Sounds great.
Wow.
Do you want to just do one of each, or?
Okay, sure.
That sounds perfect.
Awesome, thank you.
They just dropped off a few chaats. It's basically just an Indian street food, and they gave us a chana chaat and a samosa chaat. Let's give it a try. I love the crunch, and it's the perfect spice for me. Like, definitely a little bit spicy if you don't like spice, but it's not too much at all. I'm excited to try this samosa one. Wow. That is unbelievable. I was worried that we weren't going to get to try that many different dishes because we were getting that whole big butter chicken feast. But this is like just what I needed. It's complex, but it's balanced. It's not too spicy, crunchy, delicious. Wow. That one is excellent. Like, I don't know, 8 out of 10. This is like 11 out of 10. This is to die for.
This has been such a fun experience so far. They just came around with these chaats, and I'm loving that we get to try so many of these different little dishes because, like Will said, we weren't really expecting this. I also just love like getting a little bit of a story behind everything from our waiter. Like, he was saying that this was like his favorite street food growing up, so it's so cool that we get to try it. Wow, I'm loving this samosa one. There are such big chunks of samosa in here. So good. This one almost looks like chips with like a whole lot of seasoning on them. I see some cilantro, maybe some carrots. Wow. It almost has like a cornflake flavor, and then there are just so many spices on top. Like I said, it has that cilantro in there to give it a freshness. There's some carrots and peppers. Really good. This prawn is huge. It has black cumin, garlic. Fully smoked. That is absolutely delicious. It's cooked to perfection. It's like so nice and tender, but it has a little bit of springiness to it. It just tastes like it's doused in butter, but yet has like other amazing flavors. I definitely taste the cumin, and it's just the perfect complement to this prawn. So delicious.
Come on. You do not go to an Indian restaurant expecting subtle flavors. This is just bursting with flavors. It's salty, garlicky, almost has like a cheese flavor in there. I'm not even sure if there's cheese in this, but it almost tastes like a little bit of cheese. That is delicious. And it's really tender too. It's a bit hard to pull out of here, but so good.
So the sous chef who is helping us with the butter chicken experience just dropped off this can, and apparently our chicken is smoking in there. We have to let it smoke for a few minutes before we can actually start the experience. But the smell coming from this thing is incredible. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be amazing. I can't wait any longer.
We chose the smokier flavored wood also.
Yeah. It's funny because the other smoke was, I think, jasmine forward, and I almost feel like I can smell that too. So maybe someone else around here picks that one, but just the smells in here in general are incredible.
The first step in the butter chicken experience is choosing which wood to use for the smoker, apple smoked or cherry blossom. Our chef told us that the apple smoked has a more intense smoky flavor, so we went for that one. Next came our butter chicken cocktail. It's a mezcal-based drink that is actually made with the same base used for the butter chicken. Like the rest of the butter chicken experience, it's made tableside. First, the base is poured from a literal chicken, Then they add the salted cream and tomato powder.
The drinks here just sounded way too interesting. We had to try one. And there's an exclusive butter chicken cocktail that you can only get if you're getting the butter chicken experience. And what's funny is we walked past Double Chicken Please, which we absolutely loved. And their whole thing is that they have cocktails that taste like food. It's very loud in here right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it just got super loud in here.
It officially filled up and it is very loud, but that's half the fun of it.
Yeah, I can barely even hear anything you're
I
saying.
know.
Anyways, we just went past Double Chicken Please, which has cocktails that are supposed to taste like different dishes. And this is actually supposed to taste like butter chicken. So I'm very excited to try it. He said it's a little preview for what's to come. Wow. Now I get it. The smokiness from the mezcal, like the smokiness that we're gonna get from the applewood, the tomato powder that he put on top to replicate that tomato base, and the cream to make it like a little bit more buttery. Honestly, butter chicken does not sound like something that I would want to necessarily have in cocktail form, but they did it perfectly. It is so good. Kind of a small portion for two, but I don't know if I'd really want to have like a gallon of this thing anyway.
It seems really rich and heavy.
It is really rich, yeah, definitely. But it is good. And they're speaking our language with the mezcal cocktail.
Seriously,
Yeah.
Great choice. I really don't know what to expect with this cocktail. I know mezcal is smoky. We love mezcal, but then they added cream. It seems like it might be sweet. I don't know, but let's give it a try.
It's not as smoky as I would expect, but it is a little smoky.
Ooh, wow. That's so good. It is on the creamier side. It's heavy. It has a hint of smokiness, but I feel like the cream kind of like cuts through the mezcal.
Yeah.
But you definitely get it as an aftertaste.
Yeah.
That is so good.
If you don't like smoky flavored things as much as we do, you'd probably still enjoy this.
And it's really gonna complement all the food we're getting. I feel like it's already working so well with the prawn. Delicious.
I wouldn't say this is the best deal at $36 for two relatively small drinks, but it's a fun thing to try once.
For our number one, I want both of you to pick a butter together. I'm going to use that to make the sauce, so that's going to be our base.
Okay.
And for our number two, each one of you can individually pick a butter of your liking. That's going to go on top of your chicken.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So if you want to stick with the same butter, you can do that, but if you want to mix and match, you can do that as well. This is the pickled tomato. Now, just like the name suggests, very picky,
Yeah.
packs a punch.
Wow.
Honestly, my favorite out of the three.
Yeah, that is really good. I taste the
Number
tomato.
two is fenugreek, also known as kasturi methi. I would say this is the only traditional butter out of the three because you always finish butter chicken with dried fenugreek leaves at the end. In terms of flavor, not much going on, but as soon as this butter hits the pan, it's all about the fragrance.
Yeah.
It has got a very, very strong scent to it.
Yeah.
And then butter number three is smoked chili.
Wow.
Now,
That's good
smoky,
too.
a little sweet, not too spicy, but you will
Yeah.
definitely get a kick at the back.
We opted for the smoked chili, but we're also able to choose a second butter that would be used in complement. So I went with the fenugreek and Kristin chose the pickled tomato. Butter chicken is always made with fenugreek, but the butter brings out those earthy, leafy flavors even more. The butter chicken experience also comes with unlimited paratha, basmati rice, black dal, and is made with organic, free-range heritage green circle chicken from Pennsylvania and organic tomatoes from Maine. In my opinion, this is what makes the butter chicken experience worth it. It's not just a tableside presentation, but an opportunity to talk to your chef and really appreciate what goes into the dish. We had an amazing time with Chef Gourmet, but everyone we interacted with here was so kind. I really don't think you could go wrong.
Wow. Looks so good. I'm just in awe of this whole place. Everything has been incredible. The service, the food. I can't wait to dig in. I can't believe I have my butter chicken in front of me with my butter chicken cocktail. I'm just in heaven. This is an amazing experience. It's like bringing me to tears in a way because I feel like everyone is just so happy to share this cuisine and their culture. And I am just so happy to be here. Let's give this a try. Oh. First of all, it's so rich, but the flavors are incredible. I love that smokiness, that chili flavor. I could definitely taste a little bit of tomato too, which just adds like such a nice flavor profile and complexity. This is insane. It is so good. And the chicken is just so tender and juicy.
Wow. That chicken is unbelievably tender and moist. It is so freaking moist. Cooked absolutely perfectly. I'm a little bit surprised that it's not actually that smoky. Actually, it complements the cocktail really, really well, funny enough, because I was saying that this isn't actually that smoky. That is the perfect bite of food. The parota is just nice and crispy, and again, buttery. Everything is very rich and buttery. I got a little bit of that fenugreek butter in that, and the fenugreek just adds so much more complexity than the tomato butter or the chili butter. I feel like the fenugreek, like there is some fenugreek just cooked into the butter chicken already, but the fenugreek butter just really brings out those earthy, woody notes, which I really, really love.
For dessert, our waiter treated us to Kulfi, and he hand dipped it for us. We got to choose from 3 different chocolates. I went with the dark chocolate, and Will went with the lemon chocolate. I'm gonna try both for you guys. So let's start with the dark chocolate. This chocolate is so rich. It tastes homemade. It is delicious. I feel like I have it all over my face.
I think you do.
All right, let's try this lemon chocolate. Wow. That is really good. I've been really enjoying lemon desserts, so this is right up my alley, and it's perfect for the summer. But I don't know, I feel like you can't beat this dark chocolate. It is delicious, and I feel like it's just such a great compliment with the Kulfi. Really good.
All right, now I get to try them with 2 nice bites taken out of each of them. Wow, that is so good. I know I haven't tried this one yet, but it's already making me regret my decision. It honestly tastes a lot like those Nestle chocolate ice cream bars, but the textures are so much better. You've got that like nice crispy exterior, but it's not melting. It's not like cold on your teeth or anything. It is delicious. All right, let's try lemon chocolate. I don't think I've ever had lemon chocolate anything before. Lemon chocolate might sound weird, but however they managed to combine those 2 flavors, they did it absolutely perfectly. To me, it's more lemon flavored than chocolate flavored. You kind of have like a little subtle sweetness from the white chocolate in the background, but it's more just like a rich lemon, refreshing like palate cleanser flavor. Both of these are great choices, but I think I like the dark chocolate a little bit better than the lemon. But honestly, I wish we just got 2 of these each. They're so good.
Since our waiter surprised us with these, we didn't know the damage until getting the check. I don't know how much Kulfi normally costs, but $7.50 each seems pretty high. It's rare to go to a restaurant in New York these days where prices are reasonable, so it's almost not even worth mentioning, but I feel like the prices here are high for what you get. $25 for 1 prawn, $36 for 2 drinks that could have been topped off a little more, and $84 for just half a chicken. And 20% gratuity is automatically included.
What an incredible meal, but seriously, I don't know how we expected anything less from another unapologetic restaurant. It was just perfect. And actually we spoke to Chef Neil, who's the executive chef, before we left, and I asked him if he would recommend first-timers do the butter chicken experience or just order off the regular menu. And he actually said just order off the regular menu, which I think I would actually agree, because the butter chicken experience is a lot of one really great thing, but every single thing we had was so good that it just made me want to try more and more things. So we'll have to come back and do the rest of the menu. If that's something that you guys are interested in, we'll make a video. Otherwise, we're probably just gonna come back anyway. Yeah. But if you've ever been to Adda, we would love to know what you think of it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.